What's going on, people? Welcome back to another live Arsenal transfer news show. I did not expect to go live. Well, actually, I was meant to go do a Sane video later on, but then we got some big news that's dropped just a minute ago from the main guy, Fabrizio, about Benjamin Šeško, people. Yeah, turns out the rumors are right, and it actually looks like Arsenal are going to be pursuing this summer a move for Benjamin Šeško, people. Ah, boy. Get your thoughts down below, man. Smash like buttons up. It's good to be back with you lot. Thanks everyone tuning back in as well. I know I did a stream earlier about this exact same topic, but it looks like we're actually going to be pursuing the move officially now from Fabrizio coming out and saying that the deal is on. Arsenal are going to be there looking to sign Benjamin Šeško. Nothing to do, nothing with Gyökeres at the moment. It is all Benjamin Šeško, people. Guys, get your thoughts down below. Like, what is your thoughts on this? Is this guy the guy for Arsenal? Are we making a mistake here signing Sesko and we've got a player like Gyökeres out there right now? Get your thoughts in down below. Make sure you do hit like buttons up. Greatly appreciated as always. But let's get right into it. Big up the chat first and foremost. Tamina. Yeah, I mean, I hope they both join, but I doubt it, Tamina. I don't think we'll sign both of them. Big up Tamina. Yadif, yeah, bro. Emergency meeting settings. Big up Yadif, bro. Big up Drew as well. Yeah, we'll talk about Berta, what this means for Berta as well, by the way, because I find this interesting as well. Big up to you, Drew, my brother. Every single time, legends. Everyone's in the chat still. Top Gunner's with us, Jordan's with us, Jake's with us. Big up to you, Jake, bro. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna read your comments in just a second. Let's get right into things, people. Let's get right into things of this. And Benny Tesco, man like Tesco. Let's get into it, people. Understand. So Fabrizio tweeting this literally 7 o'clock tonight. Understand Arsenal have started moving initial concrete talks for Benjamin Šeško deal. He's always been high on recruitment, team management, of course, with Arteta. Attempts to get the deal done rejected by Leipzig in May 2024, as we spoke about earlier, and also in January was also rejected. Now Sesko will leave. It's official. Arsenal are on it. So pretty much confirming there that the deal is on for Arsenal to go and sign Benjamin Šeško, guys. He's going to be leaving as well. That's official. He's going to be leaving. But yeah, there we go, people. We're part of me is honestly not surprised at this. And yeah, it's interesting when you look at it because with all the reports coming out saying with Berta wanting Gyökeres, he's pushing for Gyökeres, and now we're looking at this. Arteta's wanting Sesko, and it's kind of like Arteta's getting his man that he's wanted last summer, that he's wanted January as well. So there's absolutely no excuses when people want to sit there and tell me Arteta hasn't got his own players. Arteta's not been fully backed. Number one, he has got his own players anyway. That's been proven, people. And number two, people, right? Well, this just proves all you need to know, people, about a new director coming in. That, and again, I know it's hard to say because we don't know what's happening in the club. But if people look at all these top journalists, right? Ornstein's and Fabricio's, they've came out and said that Andre Berta has made his target clear. He wants Victor Gyökeres. So this tells me, if this is the case, that what's the point of this director being here then? What's the point of him being here? Okay, maybe he does rate Sesko as well. Okay, but quite clearly, the director wants someone else. That's came out, and that if you want to look at these journalists, this is what they're saying. Quite clearly, right? Berta wants Gyökeres, and instead he's going with Arteta. So there's absolutely no excuses anymore. Arteta got his own team anyway. For people, Arteta's picked his own players anyway, like Havertz, for example. These types of players, people, yeah. This is what Arteta wanted. He's been fully back. There's absolutely no excuses, and this man has not delivered whatsoever, people. So now he's got Sesko. Cool. We're gonna sit back, long season ahead, in my opinion. I mean, listen, the only thing that I can actually accept with this, guys, in my honest opinion, yeah, is if you get Sesko in, but then we do the business elsewhere as well. All right. Because, I mean, it sounds like I'm digging out Sesko. It's not all on this Sesko guy, right? Because this Sesko is probably a good player, to be fair with you. But it's just like, I said this earlier when we spoke about it earlier today in the stream, guys, yeah? It's just, I look at it this way. I just think for me, when you look at Arsenal in the transfer windows, people, right? We always make the wrong decisions. We always are either a few players short, right? Or and we end up always regretting the windows. We may sign Declan Rice, Timber, and these become good signings. But majority, every single window, whether it's January, whether it's summer, we always look back and people use the excuse of recruitment. It's a recruitment issue, right? It's because Ante didn't get a striker. You know, it's because Ante didn't get this player, didn't get that player, right? And we look back and we go and regret the window. That's what I don't want to happen again in this summer window. This meant to be one of Arsenal's most best summer windows, apparently. Right? Okay, fair enough. Zumini coming in, decent signing. But is this really the right decision, people, to go and sign Benjamin Šeško, who, okay, he's not a bad player, but when there's a player cheaper out there available right now, and you guys know who I'm talking about, when he's out there and he's a lot cheaper than what Sesko is going to be anyway, is this really the right decision to go for this guy just because this manager wants him and has wanted him for years now? You know, Berta's quite obviously wanting that Gyökeres guy, but it doesn't seem that they've managed to. It seems like we're more pursuing with Benjamin Šeško now, which is very. I would say surprising, but at the same time, I'm really not surprised, people, from being real with it. With this, and yeah, it looks like this guy's going to be the guy. I'm not fully convinced with Sesko, from being real with it. I think, look, as I say, he's a good player. He's got some good attributes. As I said, he's good aerially. That's the only thing I can really give this guy. He's good aerially, but every time I watching him against Real Madrid last season, playing home and away against for obviously Leipzig, he didn't really step up, if I'm being real with it, when it really matters. And it's just crazy. Listen, listen. We get Sesko, then you go and get Rodrigo, and you get another winner as well. On top of that, you get me. Obviously Zubi's coming in. You get a proper attacking midfielder as well, like Eze. Then okay, fair enough. But I could see a window where it's like we sign obviously Zubi's coming in, right? Sesko's coming in. We'll put it in and out getting Sane as a winner. We'll get Sane, Gyökeres. I wish Gyökeres. We'll get Sane, yeah. We'll get Sesko. We'll get Zubi, and then probably that Garcia guy, and that would be the window, people. That'd be the window. It's just what is, please. The only thing, people, I understand, right? That is like, okay, that the age side of things as well, yeah. He's 21 years of age, Sesko. Gyökeres is 26. But again, this whole age thing, it doesn't matter. Like we signed Aubameyang when he was 28, 29. We signed Ian Wright when he was like 29, 28 as well, people. Listen, he's here now. This is what he's going to be here by looks of things. And listen, this can all be forgiven. Just sign both of them, and we can just end this whole debate. Just go and sign both of them, man. Yeah, get both of them, and then okay, fair enough. Been off Jesus and Havertz, and then cool, we're talking there. But Sesko on his own. Listen, I'm all willing to be proven wrong. I'll sit here and hold my hands up. But my point I'm making is it a mistake signing Sesko when there's Gyökeres going to go elsewhere? He's out there right now. He's cheaper. Is that a mistake, people? I kind of think it is a mistake, in my honest opinion. But I'm willing to be proved wrong. I said the same thing for Havertz. Havertz, unfortunately, has not proved us wrong, if we're being real with it, people. He's had a little purple patch last season, but that's about it. But yeah, get your thoughts in down below, people, man. Get your thoughts in down below. Looks like it is going to be man like Tesco coming in. Now, the price tag, once again, I know I made a video earlier, but Leipzig are holding out for, as I said, 92 million. 0.5. That is what they want. That's pounds, by the way. It's not in euros, right? That is Great British pounds, right? 92.5 million is what Leipzig are holding out for. But at the same time, I think that's obviously just to, get the deal going or whatever it may be. I don't see that actually being the fee that he does leave for. But the point is, he's going to probably be around 80 million, I'd say, because January we tried to get him, he was 70 million. The summer we tried to get him, he was again probably around a bit cheaper than that, I think. But obviously his price has gone up completely. But yeah, listen, I know it sounds like I'm completely digging into this Sesko guy. It's not like I don't think he's a bad player, people. All right, because listen, like I'll be real, I've not seen enough of him as well, if I'm being real with it. in Bundesliga. I don't sit there and watch Bundesliga week in, week out. I've seen when the odd occasions where he's played in the bigger games, like, you know, when he's played against Real Madrid in Champions League last season. I watched him a lot for Leipzig, and he has some huge chances, man, and he was very wasteful in front of goal. And I know it's only one game. Well, it was actually 2 games, but he was very wasteful in front of goal at times, man. Like, it took him 3-4 chances. I don't even think he scored in neither game, if I can remember. That's the only real time I've really seen this guy. Now, I know he's, you know, got attributes like, as I said, height-wise, physicality-wise, good in terms of aerially sort of play. So, as I said, I mean, sort of crosses or corners, whatever. I think man like Yadiv put it in the chat. He said, we're Stoke City now. And he's the Peter Crouch out front, which mate, I can't lie, I find that funny. But listen, look, I look at it, I just think, listen, Sesko, this is what the managers want it. So there'd be absolutely no excuses. If this backfires on Arteta, there's absolutely no excuses, people, with this manager. And people say he's not got his own squad. He's had his own squad anyway, in my opinion. You know, he spent a lot of money with Edu anyway. You know, and he bought his decision for Havertz. It came out clear that it's his decision for Sterling as well, by the way. He approved the Sterling deal as well. So Arteta has clearly had his own players, people, and this is also one of his own players. This is a striker that he wants. So once again, when we get to the end of the season and when we sign and when we probably win nothing again, then what will people say about Arteta then? Because there's absolutely no excuse. I've said all I need to say about him this season and last season, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be Sesko, people. Looking like it could be that. I don't know, because there's been nothing about Victor, been nothing about any other strikers. It just said that we're moving more towards. It's interesting because Ornstein said that Arsenal were looking at Gyökeres at the start of the window. We're not even start the window. Ornstein said we was looking at Gyökeres 2 months ago. Now Fabrizio saying we were looking at Sesko. So what I'm hoping, yeah, is like they're looking at both, and we're still not made a proper decision yet. But what Fabrizio is kind of saying here is he's saying that, you know, we've got initial concrete talks with Sesko deal, right? He's been high on the recruitment team, which is like apparently would have been Edu. He's been high on the recruitment, yeah. So would have been like what they call Tim Lewis and all of that. I don't know about Berta because he just came in, obviously. And obviously Arteta's list. We've attempted to get the deal done, but it's been rejected in Leipzig in May because, pardon me, in May because as we know, we obviously he rejected Arsenal. He wanted to stay at Leipzig. Wanted to do what Haaland did to try and prove him. Sorry, pardon me. Wanted to do what sort of Erling Haaland did when, you know, he wanted to stay at Leipzig and prove himself, like what Haaland did at Dortmund. And then in January, we just didn't go for him because there's too much money, apparently. But now, yeah, obviously now he's saying Sesko's going to leave. I'm just not fully convinced of this guy personally, people. That's my only fear with it is like, you know, he's got 14 goals in Bundesliga. I don't know. I don't know what it is with Sesko, why everyone hypes this guy up. If I'm being real with it, yeah, he may be a good player, but is this the best we can go with? Is this our best chance of winning when we've been dying out for a striker? Is this the best guy we can go with, people? Is this the best guy? Is this the best option? Listen, this is what the manager wants, apparently, and he's wanted for years now. So, yeah, even though we've had a chance and even though we signed Havertz and it didn't work out, I don't know what to say, people. I mean, I don't want the scenarios to happen where we end up getting Sesko and he goes and Gyökeres goes to Chelsea or goes to United or goes to Juventus or goes wherever he wants to go, because that's and then he goes and smashes it there, scores 40, 50 goals a season, and then we've got Modern facing at the end of the season. That's what we don't need, people. That's the big risk here. Unless you go and sign both of them, which I don't see us signing both of them. Can we? What you're telling me we're going to splash, you know, over 70 million at least for Sesko and another 55 for Gyökeres? If we do it, then fair play Arsenal. You know, like I would take both. Of course, give us both of them. 2 strikers in, bin off Jesus, bin off Havertz, job done then. But we're not going to do that. It's like it's going to be one over the other. And right now it's Sesko over Gyökeres, and I'm not convinced of it. I'm really not convinced. But listen, I can always prove me wrong, Sesko. Come in and absolutely smash it for Arsenal, and fair play to you if you do come in and smash it. But it's a big if, and we cannot be debating if we're doing if, buts, and maybes, people. We're a team now that has to deliver a major trophy. We have to win the Premier League. We had to win the Premier League in two seasons ago. We have to win the Champions League, man. You know, and we're signing these because he is so unproven, man. Sesko is so unproven. He's still he's a young player, but I don't think he's proved it enough yet on the big stage. Has he proved it enough, people? I don't think he has. I don't think. Yeah, he could be a good player, but why are we? It's like we're acting like a club that we were 3-4 years ago. Then when we just happy to get top, when we're just in the top 4 race, those types of years, where we was like in a apparent rebuild, rebuilding the team. These are the types of players that you would have, wanted to bring into the team because they got potential. That they're younger. When it was a whole Project Youth, we remember that the big buzzword about Project Youth, right? Sesko would have been perfect for that. But right now, we need a striker that's gonna. We can't be sitting here. And I understand Gyökeres would be because you don't know how he's gonna come in the Premier League and hit the ground running. I understand that as well. But I'm a lot more. The confidence is a lot more with someone like Gyökeres or another striker out there than it is with Sesko. I'll tell you that for a fact, people. And yes, Sesko has time to develop, and yes, Sesko's got a few more years ahead of him than what someone like what Gyökeres does, people. But at the end of the day, we've got no time to be sitting here and saying, let's get project players in now. Why? We're also Football Club, yeah. We need to start winning now. We need to start winning. And is Sesko going to be that guy to come in and take us over the line? I'm praying, man. I'm praying. But, I mean, what does this just say about Bertolo, man? That's another thing, people. That's another thing. Like, does this still show that Arteta's got that power in him to get his own players still? And I know the manager's got to have a say in every single sort of, I know it's his team and he needs players that's going to play in his team. But what does it say about Berta? Because Berta wants some certain players, right? And now, Berta's wanted Gyökeres, but now he's been served up. Arteta's got what he wants. What does that say about Berta, man? I don't know. Look, maybe again, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know what actually is going on. Maybe Berta is a fan of Sesko as well. But listen, if this is going to be the striker, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to say, you know what? Prove me wrong, Sesko, man. Prove us wrong as well, and take us to the league title next season, bro. Because you need to be the Aubameyang replacement. I'm not having like Kai Havertz where people want to accept 15 goals or whatever he scored this season, right? And people want to accept little purple patches against Brentford and Chelsea and Tottenham, and a few games against PSG this season in the league phase. I want to see this Sesko guy come in when it really matters. When, for example, when you played against PSG in the Champions League this season when we needed a striker, yeah, or games last season, right, where we needed goals and we needed in the big pressure games where we needed, that difference maker. I want to see Sesko come in and do that. I want to see him come when it really matters, when the pressure's really on in the bigger games. I want to see the Sesko guy turn up. Because unfortunately at Leipzig, when it comes to these bigger games, for me, it doesn't really cut it. So listen, come in, Sesko. Come in, do your thing. Take us to Premier League and fully hold my hands up. But until then, my only point with this, guys, is not me calling him a bad player. It's me saying, is it a mistake when there's other out there that we could possibly go and get? That would be cheaper as well. That for me is a lot more proven. That for me is one of the most informed strikers in European football. And he could go to Chelsea, Man United, Juventus, any of those teams and hit it up there. That's my point of it all, guys. But listen, if we the only thing with this, you get Sesko as a striker. If you get a top class winner, Rodrigo, you got Zubi in there, you get another attacking midfielder, then fair enough. But I don't know. We still got a lot of work to do, guys, in terms of getting a full window like that. That's for sure. But let's big up the chat, man. Let's go for what you guys are saying as well. Big up everyone as always. Yad says emergency meeting. Saint Jokeres is worth 60 million and is the best striker in Europe. Phase 9, and we still get the Project Youth. Exactly, bro. Project Youth settings, bro. That's what it is. It's Project Youth back again. It's like we're back in Arsenal from flipping 3 years ago. The whole Project Youth, the whole buzzwords are back again. But yeah, phase 9, exactly, man. It's what I'm saying, man. It better work out. It better work out because there'll be no coming back from this manager. I'll tell you that for a fact as well. And I hope people actually start realizing that as well. You know, if this fails for Arteta again, he's got Money facing the end of the season again. What be people's excuses then? Because they're quick enough to make excuses this season. But it's just big up Drew in the building every single time, my brother. Burr is a smoke screen. All the big talk Jokeres that this Jokeres that Sesko we never learn. 100%, brother. Sesko is not actually happening. God no. Yeah, it looks like he is, bro. It looks like he is. Big up to you, Top Gunner, as well, brother. Big up to Jordan in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Jordan, as well, mate. Someone block this absolute muppet in my chat, bro. Just moderate. Just block this guy, man. Just block this guy. Like, seriously, just block this guy. Jeez, bro, we're trying to just talk about football, and this guy's coming in doing this, people. Bro, moderator, any of my moderators, block this guy. Get this Dave guy out of my chat, bro. This guy's a weirdo. Proper weirdo, man. There's a surprise. He's a Chelsea fan. There's no surprises there. Absolute wallad. Get in the bin, mate. Yeah. Get in the bin, bro. Chelsea fans coming in the chat. What are you doing in an Arsenal channel, bro? It's madness. Anyway, absolute weirdo. Anyway, big up Jake in the chat, brother. Hope you're doing well, mate. Big up to you, bro. Arteta is so arrogant. He just wants to justify Kai Havertz signing. Get this Lego head club. Get this Lego head out of my club. That's another good point as well, bro. That's another good point as well. King Kai will be happily rotating with Sesko as well, man. He'd be happily rotate with Sesko because again, Sesko 21. He'd be happy to rotate, and that's why I can see. That's why I wanted him for even at the summer, man, just so he can get in the striker and then he can rotate with Havertz, so he can play King Kai. And we've been teabagged like it's Modern Warfare 2. I love that, bro. Bro, what a game that was, man. Oh, the classical Modern Warfare 2 was madness, bro. I really thought we are gonna be serious and get a bagsman. We ain't winning any majors once again. I know when you got all the strikers out there right now, and then we're gonna settle with Sesko. I don't know, man. I'm not convinced, guys. I'll be honest. And I know there's a lot of you who there's some of you guys in the chat who actually rate and you think that that you're happy with it, which is fair enough. But I'm not convinced at the moment, guys. Man, I hope Sesko proves me wrong. I really do. The only way, yeah, exactly. This is it. If you can have any striker you want up front, but if you get someone like Rodrigo on the left-hand side, then fair play, mate. Fair play. But is anyone convinced that we're going to splash money on Rodrigo? Because for me, I'm looking at it thinking we've been linked with Leroy Sané today, people, on a free transfer. Is Arteta going to really settle with that like he did with Sterling last summer? We needed to win it last summer, and he settled with Sterling. So are we going to see the same with Sané? Getting one and free. Oh, that's a winner sorted out then. More depth for the win because let's not forget Trossard staying. Martinelli's going to stay as well. So yeah, I swear, if it is actually going to be that much, if we actually are going to splash all the money on 90 mil for Sesko, then that is where I'd really lose it, because that is unbelievable. 90 million. I don't think it's going to be that. I think that's what they're just trying to just to get the deal going, people, right? But 90 million would be that'd be when there's other players out there for like similar money. Like Alvarez is like only probably 10 million more than that. Crazy. Big up Rich in the chat, man. Absolute legend. Red Devil United. It looks that way, bro. It looks that way. We're going more with Sesko at the moment, and right now, Gyökeres has got a free path. Unless what I said earlier is we're sort of looking at both the strikers, and then we're making the decision of which one, or like we're working on both the deals, and then that's what I'm praying for. Surely we can't have surely Gyökeres can't be out of the question, mate. Surely he can't be out of the question. Surely they're not going to forget about this guy and just leave him. Because right now it seems like Sesko's that main guy. So you may be right, bro. You may have a clear pass to Gyökeres. Daniel, big up, bro. You got your boy, it looks like. No, as I said, Daniel, listen, look, I hope he comes in and proves me wrong, man. I really do. And I don't think he's a bad player, as I said. I just don't know, man. I just think it's I don't have to regret another window where we just don't, when there's another striker out there available right now where we can go and get over him. But I hope he comes in and shuts us all up, man. I'll be honest. Yo, Lou, big up, bro, every single time. Why bring in Berta? Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well, bro. What's the point of Berta? You might as well give it to 8-0 still, if this is the case. Izzy or Isa says top signing if it goes through, suits our system, and always in around the box, he will score a lot of goals. I really hope so, man. Good evening to you, Kumar, mate. Evening to you. I'm hoping Berta doesn't listen to big up Glenn, by the way, absolute legend in the building. Bless up to you, Glenn. Hope you're well, mate. Big up to you, brother. He says, I'm hoping Berta doesn't listen to Arteta and signs and goes on and signs Gyökeres. If Gyökeres goes to, yeah, bro, I swear, bro. I can see him because I saw a little report today coming from Portuguese, like Record Portugal. They're not reliable, but they come out and said that Chelsea are now assessing the situation of Gyökeres. They're inquiring about Gyökeres. So what if he goes Chelsea, man? Chelsea, I know I saw a little report about Juventus looking at him as well. What if he goes there? Like Barca maybe, or like, yeah, any of the Prem clubs as well, bro. Liverpool. What if he goes there, man, and rips it up, and then we're just stuck there with Sesko? Exactly. It's clearly Arteta's choice. This is the thing. It's definitely Arteta. It's obviously Arteta's choice. He's wanted him for ages now. So there's absolutely no excuse when people say, oh, he's not got his own players now. Oh, he's not been, oh, it's down to the owners, down to the Cronkies. But even before that, Arteta did get his own players, guys. Like, okay, maybe not all of them, but half majority of them, I'd say, is his own squad. Obviously, Edu's left as well, so he's got to take responsibility for that. But I still think half of them people, how many, he signed what, 28 players Arteta signed, yeah? Half of those players, even majority of them, they're down to the manager as well. Him and Edu had a good relationship. And then obviously Edu left because he thought he had more power than he saw Arteta having more power than him. So there we go. There's absolutely no excuse for Arteta anymore. Shouldn't be anyway. This guy needs to be put pressure on. Tom's in the building. Big up Tom, bro. Waiting for the Pillars rant while watching Coronation Street. Luca talks shit. I know, bro. He literally timed you out. He literally banned you again for nothing, bro. He literally banned you for nothing. Crazy. But yeah, there we go, people. There we go. Yeah, Man's gonna do literally EastEnders and Coronation Street watch along. It's crazy. We want to hear done deal, not interested. We want to buy. Big up from Kenya, Kevin, bro. Big up from Kenya. I hope you're doing well, man, from Kenya. I'd be okay if we had started talks with Latoro or Alvarez. Yeah, exactly, bro. Because these are like top elite level strikers that we know will come in and, you know, are already well proven. Like, I think Sesko's got a lot to prove. You know, he's still not done it he's still not proven himself yet, in my opinion. And that's the big thing for me. It's like, why are we signing players who still got a lot to prove? Sign players who are already doing it right now, and they're coming and you know they're going to get us over the line, people. I know every signing is a risk. I understand that because, you know, Premier League is a league as well. Not many players players can come in and they can hit the ground running, but players also can come in and they can flop. I do get that as well. But I think it's a confidence thing for me in terms of like, I'll be a lot more confident if we got Alvarez, if we got Gyökeres, Latoro, Osherman, these strikers ahead of this guy right now. Every London club winning trophies except Arsenal give him a lifetime contract. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. Big up to Kin in the building every single time, my brother. Hope you're good, Kin. Hope you're well, mate. We fucked this team under Arteta. Control and we won't win nothing. Yep. Yeah. Big up Cooper in the building as well, mate. Hope you're good, Coop. Arteta, I can't anymore. Bless up Cooper, my brother. You might have to change that profile picture to Benny Sesko doing that celebration now. I called it last video at TG. Arteta is trying to build, bro. It's a modern Stoke City. It's a modern Stoke City, man. That's what it is, bro. Yeah, as you said earlier, you know, you got Thomas Partey doing a long throws like he's the lap. Yeah, Rory the lap. You got Sesko, the new Peter Crouch. Oh, mate, it's madness. All our players are 6 foot. It's madness, bro. It's absolute madness. Never seen a manager who hasn't won this. Have this much power in any sport. No more excuse for Arteta. Facts, bro. Facts. Clearly, this guy's got a lot of power at the football club. Clearly, he does. Clearly he does, because look, he's gonna get his boy Sesko. He's gonna get his boy. This is a joke. We need a goal scorer, striker. We get someone who can't even score that much in Bundesliga. I know, like it's not great if you look on the stats. I know it's sort of based off stats, people, but I think what is it? 14 goals he scored in Bundesliga. A lot of people call that a bad league as well. A lot of people want to call it Farmers League. And let's be honest, I think someone said it in my chat today. Bayern Munich dominate that league year in, year out. Only one team wins that league. It's crazy. We're going to spam crosses again this season. Yeah, just like we did last year. Arteta's got no plan B. Facts. That's facts. He's not got a plan B. It's always plan A. And I hope he's going to be able to break down the our kryptonite, mate, and that's low blocks. I really hope that's the case with this Sesko guy. Arsenal will get both Gyökeres and Sesko, Josh. Okay, then get both of them, man. I'm not going to complain. Get both of them. I can't believe Arteta's got more power over Berta. Yep. Wayne, bro. I know, bro. Big up Wayne. He comes to my stream. He goes, bun Sesko every single time. And now, bro, he's fuming, bro. He's fuming. He's fuming. I'm not surprised, like, Wayne. That's the thing. Like, no, I'm not surprised that we're going for Sesko, to be honest with you. Big up to Ryan in the chat as well, mate. Hope you're doing well, Ryan. Make sure you guys check out Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Absolute legend. Bless up to you, Ryan, mate. Yeah, in the Yardman voice, bro. Big up to Yardman, bro. Big up to Yardman. We want official done Sesko, Rodrigo, and Gyökeres. Yeah, that'll be a great window. That'll be a great window, man. How are you, Josh? I'm well, bro. I'm well. I hope you're well yourself as well, my brother. Hope we get both. Why Sesko first when Gyökeres cheaper? He's better not go Chelsea. Big up Andrew in the chat. Good to see you again, Andrew, mate. Yeah, this is a thing, bro. It just this still's interesting because, like, you know, we're paying over. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think it'll be 92 million, like we said earlier. That's just what they're valuing at. But I still see it being around 80 million euros, probably like 70 mil, 75 million for Sesko. As you rightly said, bro, he's cheaper, man. He's out there, he's cheaper. And I can see him going Chelsea, to be honest. I know they're just selling Liam Delap, to be honest with you. But if we're not in for Gyökeres, then he's going to go either Chelsea. I don't want to say United because they're trash, but who else? I mean, who else would he go to? Because he's definitely leaving Sporting as well, by the way. Gyökeres is. So, yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Into the box. Big up Ben back in the building, bro. Oi, big up you, man. Big up you, Ben. What are you telling me about this Sesko deal, man? It looks like this is the guy we're gonna get. It looks like this is the guy we're gonna go and get. Daniel says yes, but I wanted Gyökeres, but Ornstein said they were having conversations deciding whether to get Gyökeres or Sesko. Maybe Berta agreed. And maybe he did, bro. Maybe he did. But that's the point. Arteta's got the power then, doesn't he? Over Berta. And do we want that from a new director who just came in? I spent a decade at Atletico Madrid, who's been very successful at Atletico Madrid, who has obviously worked with one of the most egotistical managers in world football, in Diego Simeone, for 13 years, has signed strikers that have went on to win them major honours and they've won European trophies, have been successful from signing those players. I mean, look at the strikers he signed. You know, David Villa, Luis Suarez came in that season, won in the league, played really well. Alvarez this season for them, doing really well. He signed him. It's kind of like, let's just let Berta cook. But maybe he did agree. Maybe Berta rates Sesko as well. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Big up to Reese in the chat, bro. Yeah, you got your man. Fair play. Big up to you, bro. And listen, as I said, I hope he comes in and smashes it. I really do. Please come in and smash it, Sesko. We need him to come in and smash it. But I'm not fully convinced. If I'm Saliba, Rice, or Gabriel, this shows them that we're not trying to be the best. Yeah. Rodrigo. This is will we all forgive him, bro, if we sign him? But again, that's not gonna happen, is it? If we're being real with it. 92 million. He's not worth that whatsoever, man. It's not worth that whatsoever. It's crazy, Ryan, isn't it? Hopefully, it's just talks with Sesko. Yeah. Hopefully it is. That's the only thing. Like, hopefully, look, because they say we're looking at maybe both of them. So maybe we're trying to start deal with this one and then sort of have them both in talks and then see what one we're going to go for. But I don't know, man. I kind of got a feeling it's going to be Sesko, guys. I really do. You get Cherky and Gyökeres for a combined price of 85 million. That is crazy right there, bro. That is crazy right there. Add on JD as well, Jonathan David, another striker as well, people, for free. If Arteta has been fighting to get Sesko so bad, he needs to start right away. No Havertz and now the Rodrigo signing is crucial. Absolutely spot on, mate. And you know what I've been hearing as well, right? People were saying that Havertz will be starting the first couple of games of the season as well. People were saying about, I think it was the Athletic the other day saying Arteta's got big plans to Havertz next season. He's going to be playing he's going to be getting a lot of minutes next season. You know, he's going to be playing a lot more football next season as well. He's going to be starting apparently the start of the season as well. So tells you that we're going to probably get Sesko, ain't it? The problem is a lot of players, a lot of pressure on young players' shoulders. Exactly. 21. You know, can Sesko handle that? Facts. You know, he needs to know that you're coming in now to be the guy to win us a Premier League title. You're meant to be this Aubameyang replacement, Sesko. Now, you know, we can't have what Havertz been doing, where he's been, and again, partly it's not his fault because he played left 8 for a majority of his start of his Arsenal career. But now last season he was a striker, and I know he got injured, to be fair, and he probably was going to get 18 goals or 50, no, not even that, maybe 15 goals in Premier League. But that's not enough, people. You know, that's not enough. Havertz is never going to get us off the line to win us Premier League title. That's been proven. Sesko needs to know now that you're coming in. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on you to deliver, mate. And as you rightly said, can he handle that pressure? You know, he needs to come in and take Arsenal over the line. He needs to be that main guy for Arsenal next season as the main striker. Chelsea will hijack Sesko, leaving the door open for Gyökeres. Ben, please, bro. Hope you're right, man. Into the box, Ben. Yeah, please. This has got to be this. Please, Chelsea. Because I see you're saying now, Chelsea love to get in the mix, don't they? Yeah, they love to get involved, right? They love to hijack this deal, that deal. Chelsea, take him away. Then Gyökeres open. Big up Gyökeres, people. Ben says, honestly, doesn't care which striker we get as long as we get Rodrigo. Well, yeah, I said this earlier as well. Like, I would love, like, again, it's about if you get Rodrigo, and that changes everything, because that's like a type of X factor player that we've been missing probably since Alexis Sanchez, bro. Like, these types of X factor players, yeah, that we had with Alexis, like these types of players that we had years ago. We've not had one since, really. People can maybe say Saka, but I don't know. I still think, Saka's been phenomenal. Don't get it twisted. He's getting better and better and better, and he's going to be phenomenal. But I'm talking about players like Alexis who have that X factor about them. Rodrigo, getting a player like Rodrigo in on the left-hand side, even with Saka on the right as well. It don't matter if you got it don't matter what striker you got up front. So if they get Sesko, okay. But then you've got to go and get Rodrigo as well, man. You've got to go and get Rodrigo. You know, you've got to go and pay the money and get Rodrigo, people. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Glenn says, not sure how to feel about Sesko. Clearly a very talented striker, very raw. And considering the fact we need to win now, it's a big gamble. He's way more expensive than Gyökeres as well. Praying. Yeah, it's a weird one, man. It really is when you look at all of that as well. You know, he's more dearer than what Gyökeres is going to be. You know, it is a big gamble, isn't it? It is a big gamble. And nobody's taking away his talent. Nobody's taking away his ability. Nobody's taking away him as a player. It's not like I'm coming on there calling him a shit player. I've not said that once. But you are right. He's very raw still. He's still unproven as well. And we need to win now. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'll still be gutted. Gyökeres goes somewhere or goes to another Prem team. Gyökeres is a better player. Big up to you, Andrew, mate. I'm well, mate. Hope you're doing well as well, Andrew. Absolute legend in the building. Guys, I think we're through with a few likes away from 50 as well, man. So make sure you lot smash up the like buttons up if you are new. We are on the road to 11k as well. The sport's been mad in the last couple of days from you lot. You lot are absolute legends. You lot smash the like buttons up all the time. So big up to you lot. So yeah, make sure you do hit it if you haven't already. Let's go for 50 likes. That'd be greatly appreciated, people, as well. Big up to you, Jordan, as well. Yeah, 65 plus add-ons, probably. I don't see it being like 92, what they're talking about today. Eric's in the building. Bless up, Eric, bro. What are you telling me, man? He says, help. I guess I have to eat my words. I was certain Gyökeres was coming. I much prefer Gyökeres, but big up, Josh. I'll take Watkins over Sesko. I would have still loved Watkins, Eric, bro. But I think we made a mistake of not getting him in January. Watkins. I think Watkins in January would have been like I don't think we would have won the league with Watkins in January. Obviously, I think the league was done anyway by then. But I think we could have gone further in the Champions League if we had Watkins up front. Watkins for me is very, very good player. I know he's a bit older now, but as I said earlier, we got Bamian at 29, 28. We've got Ian Wright at 29, 28 years of age. The age doesn't matter for me. Watkins I would have taken definitely in January, but now I just don't think so. But big up Eric, bro. Good to see you, man. Yeah, it looks like Sesko's going to be our guy, man. It looks like Sesko's going to be our guy, but a lot can change. I know the window's not even open yet, so a lot can change. But right now, it seems like it's going to be Benjamin Šeško, guys. Big up to Julie in the chat as well. How's it going, Julie? Good to see you every single time. Bless up to you. Let me know your thoughts on Sesko as well, Julie. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Sesko. If you rate him as well, if you think this will be a good signing or is also making a mistake by signing this guy as well, people. Big up to you, Judy. Great to see you as always as well. I'm predicting Sesko, Zubi, Nico Williams, and Sane will be our summer. I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, it's a bit mid. I can't even lie. I can't lie, people. I mean, Williams for me, I don't think he's a bad player, but what I've seen of him this season, I watched him in Europa League quite a bit, and he didn't convince me too highly. I think he's got very overhyped. But I'll still take Nico Williams. Sane on the free, obviously. Zubi coming in is a really good signing, though. Like, I do rate Zubi very highly. I think that's a really good signing. Sesko, as we spoke about today, I don't know about that window. But yeah. Okay, adding Eze in that, like a 10, like Eze or someone like that, then yeah, maybe. That's a decent window. I don't think it's not definite yet, Judy. It says here, concrete talks. So like, we're in concrete talks for Leipzig to try and get Sesko. But it looks like we are actually going to be, it does actually look like this is going to be the guy by the looks of things right now. But a lot can change, Judy, to be fair. A lot can change. Annoyed that Arteta is getting his way. He needs to go. Arteta has never been qualified for the role. Pep's co-man should be at Millwall in his badges, in my opinion. Arsenal deserves a real coach. Big up to Eric, bro. And you know what? Facts. People may not want to hear that, but that is facts. That is facts now. Arsenal's making a huge mistake getting Sesko, says Adam. I think that way as well, personally. Paris, what are you telling me, bro? That's amazing. Who you got? Is that Cody Gakpo in there? I like that, bro. That looks brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Arteta is a dictator at Arsenal, and that's unacceptable. He's why Ozil and Aubameyang stopped playing. Very true. He's why we haven't signed high quality talent. Why we also didn't sign a striker. Arteta isn't that guy. This is the thing, man. Like, how many windows aren't? This is the point. How many windows has Arteta had? Now, even with Edu as well, where he's spent a lot of money and he's been given how many windows has he had? This manager now. It's too many windows he's had to make decisions now. And yeah, again, he's not. I'm not saying every single signing, every single decision was Arteta. I'm not saying that, but I see you saying for a fact, yeah, majority of Arteta signings were down to him as well. Okay, he's got to take responsibility for it, man. Let's let our new director come in and flipping cook. Yeah, please, for once, Arteta, drop the ego, bro. Drop your ego, and let Berta do what. Just let him cook, please. Look what did Atletico Madrid. Just let him get the players that he wants to come in. Otherwise, there is absolutely 0 point having a sporting director. Then we're better off keeping that Jason Ito then and just give everything to Arteta then. Sorry. But yeah, big up Eric, bro. Arsenal's front line next season: Sesko, Kaya, Jesus, Trossard, Sane, Nelly, and Saka. It's not. Is that even good enough to win a Community Shield? Oh my days. Yeah, I don't know about that front line, people. Don't know about that front line. Obviously, Jesus will not be available at all as he's injured again. I don't know about where we'll play. If we've got time towards the end, if we got time, I'll talk about Sane in a minute as well. But yeah, he's another one, man. We'll talk about Sane in a minute. Martinelli's not been cutting it last season, did he? Kai, as I said, just not. Trossard again was poor last season. Saka's the only one there. And then hopefully Sesko, if this guy's apparently elite. No one has a clue. Someone is lying. No one knows the truth. If Fabrizio gets things wrong. Yeah. Hopefully he's got this one wrong, man. Big up E. Ross in the building every single time, man. This club is not serious, Josh. Fact. Never been serious, bro, from being real with it. Other than when we was actually winning trophy. Like, other than the days of the Invincibles, bro. I ain't seen this club back serious, bro. I'm not seen this club back serious in years, bro. Honestly. I'm trying to think of a window that we've actually, like, I thought the Declan Rice window and Timber, but then we still needed a striker and we still needed a backup for Saka that window. We've got Havertz instead in that window. First time I called you by, oh yeah, he called me Josh. He usually calls me Pedro Neto, man. Come on, I'm the Pedro Neto doppelganger, guys. You know how it is. Nah, big up, bro. Big up every single time, man. Big up every single time. Bless up to Arsenal. It's just a spicy Spurs, man. I'm so pissed off with this news. Another project player. Where's the win now trophy players? Yeah, where's the win now players? Chelsea will win a title before Arsenal do. Well, I tell you something now, people. I tell you something now with Chelsea. You know, if they get in someone like Victor, or you know, if they spend money, and I think Chelsea they need to improve their defense a lot. But I don't know, bro. They could be up there next season with Delap coming in. He's not elite striker Delap, but he's not bad. He's better for me than what they've got. Then you just don't know, do you, next season? And this is the thing as well. This is another thing as well, people, right? Many teams next season, they're going to strengthen. They're definitely going to strengthen. You know, Liverpool are going to sign Wirtz. They're going to sign Kirkis, Frimpong. There's some good players there. Maybe as a striker, maybe they're not even done yet. Man City are looking to sign Reiners. Reiners from Milan, right? I think my boy Moss is in the chat. Moss will tell you you tell them all you need to know about Reiners, right? From Milan. Absolute elite. Yeah, elite level player. Moss watches Reiners. He knows how good he is. Man City are going to be signing him. Teams above us and around us, they're going to strengthen, man. They're going to strengthen. Hit my mic. I just hit my mic. I should have went mad after signing Havertz, signing, but it's just really pissed me off. Yep. Sesko suits our system. He'll score a lot of goals because of the chance we can rate, but no one to finish. Really hope so. My brother. Let's see it then. Let's see it. Really hope so, man. Bun the system, get him out. Facts. If it's Sesko, then please go in and also go and get a Rodrigo. Oh no, bro, no, that can't happen. I said it all the time. People retire that shirt. Just retire it, please. Oh, other teams retire the shirt. Yeah, retire the shirt, people, please. Just retire it. We can't have any. It's worse giving it to any than Nketiah, right? Just retire the shirt, people, please. We got Adam in the chat as well. Yeah, bro, win a new Stoke, Reese, bro. Oh, I'm joking. Listen, let's hope so. Then let's really hope so. Let's hope he is quality. Listen, if you watched him, if you know him, then fair play to you, my friend. And I'll completely say fair play to you. Big up yourself. Credit to you, man. If he comes and smashes it, but I hope we ain't making a mistake, bro. Signing this guy. Yeah, he better. Exactly that, man. Exactly that. Yeah, bro. It's just one of those ones, really. It's like it's not even. It's kind of like people think like it sounds like I'm digging out Sesko as a player. Like again, I don't think he's a bad player. It's just this is the big window for Arsenal, and the strikers out there right now you can choose from. You know, you and you go and choose Sesko. I don't know when you got Jokeres out there, Oshimun, Latoro. Go and pay the money. If we're talking about big money, go and pay big money for these players because Sesko's going to be a lot of money. He's going to be like 80 mil. Well, we spoke about 92 mil today. Yeah, he's going to be at 80 million, right? Big money, people, for Sesko. Jokic is going to be cheaper, man. Like this is what I want, man. It's just that. Look, I hope he comes in and just proves us all wrong. He's another Kai Havertz, 13 goals this season in Bundesliga. Yeah, bro. They got the lap. Yeah. They did sign the lap. I don't know if they go for Jokic, but it does leave the door open, doesn't it? You think we're gonna buy Tesco for 93 million, then go out and get Rodrigo? The club don't run like that. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? It's not gonna happen, bro. Arteta striker talent ID is dead poor. 90. Big up Lloyd every single time, by the way, my brother. 93 mil for a 13 goal striker. Please make that make sense. Yeah, it just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense, does it? But that's what happens when you're Arteta. If it doesn't make sense, we'll do it. Havertz and Benjamin Šeško will get Mick Arteta sacked from Arsenal Football Club, says Glenn. Bookmark this tweet. Absolute nonsense from Arteta. Well, I mean, let's be real. I mean, that Havertz signing has played a big effect in terms of splashing the wages on Havertz like that as well. 200 and how much money was he on? 275, 280 grand a week. This is what happens, and now look, that's mess up the wages. If people see Havertz on this much wages, they're gonna demand more than him. They're gonna make our wages so skyrocket. But yeah, this is a thing, man. Like that whole Havertz signing was bad. It was bad. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a worst player we've signed. I'm saying this overall as a signing, it's bad. Like we've had worse players, don't get it twisted, than Havertz. But when you look at the whole picture of the signing and the whole perspective of the signing, man, it's like the price, the splash 65 on that. The wages have messed it all up as well. Everything about that signing just ruined it. Just ruined a lot of things. Eros says, thing is, Kroenkes could have gave Berta more money than he was making at Atleti. Money talks, unfortunately. You look like, yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point, to be fair. Looks like Berta could be just another yes man, but it's still early. At the moment, it don't look good. But again, as you rightly said, Eros, bro, still early, still hoping that this guy ain't a yes man. He comes in. Surely not, man. I'm so confident with Berta coming in. Like, this guy's gonna come in. He's worked with Simeone. Simeone's have got a big ego. Yeah, he's managed to sign players over Simeone like he wants, and he's been so successful at Atletico Madrid. Been there for a decade. He's gonna come in and finally challenge his manager, and finally give and be aggressive in negotiations and with other teams as well. That's why I spoke about today about when we sell players, right? It's got to be better than what we've been doing year in, year out, because we don't get enough money for our players. I'm hoping Berta can come in and change that. Will the players coming in on signing players up to new deals? What it looks like we're going to do, we've got to get over the line as well, people. And it's just, Butters came out like he said he wants Gyökeres, and now we're getting Sesko. It just doesn't seem good, does it? I don't see it still happening. Romano's been wrong before. That's true. Yeah, that is true. If we spend 93 mil and the club we don't win the EPL, I'm out of my club now. Yeah, again with the whole price tag of 93 million, that's what Leipzig are coming out and saying that that's what they're gonna want for him. Yeah, if you want Sesko, you got 92.5 mil. Yeah, that's what they said. But at the same time, if the player pushes for the movie and he wants to move out, then maybe we can get that down to something like 70 or 80 million, something like that. Darren's in the building. He says, "Tell me what our attacker Arteta shows that has been very successful. We need to get over the line this season. Time to go by the end of the season." Yeah, bro. I agree with you, mate. This is my point. I'm trying to say. I said Arteta has been he's had enough transfer windows now. That's my point. I'm saying, bro, that now let's let our director come in and do what he wants, mate, and let him cook. Because Arteta has had enough windows of Edu to get things sorted out, and we're not done that. So 100%, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've had at least three windows, full windows with money there to address the striker situation, and we've not done that. Instead, we bought Gabriel Jesus, right, who looked good in his first couple of games, but even as a striker, Gabriel Jesus, out and out striker. Really? I mean, his highest ever goal scoring tally was 15 goals. That's as a Man City, the highest he ever got to. He's not an out and out clinical goal scorer, Jesus. At the time, it looks a very good signing. It did. I was happy with Jesus, but that's obviously not worked out. And then you sign Havertz in the window after that, and then you sign no one after that. So yeah, definitely, bro. We've had enough windows to address this, and now we ended up getting Benny Tesco. So there we go. Big up Glenn, bro. Big up Glenn. Yeah, that's just my feeling as well, man. It's just like the fear I have is if we get Sesko and then what happens to Gyökeres? He goes and smashes it at Chelsea, or if he goes smashes it at flipping this other club, he scores 20 goals. He scores like 40 goals again, and then we come and then people will come and say, "Oh, we should have got Gyökeres." That's the biggest fear of it, man. Gyökeres is a deal. I agree, bro. I agree. He's a manager. Of course, he's got more power than Berta. Yeah, but should that really be the case? Because other than what's the point of having Berta in then? There's no point if Arteta is the guy with the most power, then you should have just kept it with Jason Ato. Then give it with Jason Ato. This is the thing. But yeah, you are right, Drew. Everyone else is he is the power. He has got the power, 100%. Yeah, he has got the power, but this can't be the case for Arsenal. We need a director who's going to come in and challenge him. We need a director who's going to come in and say, "Hold on a minute, nah, this is what we want. This is what we need. This is what we need to go and get." By tomorrow, we'll be hearing. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's been crazy already. The window's not even opened yet, as well, people. Man, it's been madness. Window's not even opened. Yeah, we got a few days, right, until the window opens. And let me just quickly reply to someone. Hold on. Let me quickly yeah, I'm gonna quickly drop the link for people as well in the chat as well, people. But yeah, bro, this window's been mad. It's been mad, this window, bro. Right, I'll tell you what. Let me drop the link in the chat. Anyone who wants to come on and have their say, feel free to, people. We'll talk about Arsenal. We'll talk about Arsenal. So yeah, right. Sorry, I was just sorting that out. But yeah, 100%, bro. It's been crazy already. It's been crazy already, man. John says, if you leave Arteta and Havertz in the same room, I'm sure one of them will get pregnant. Oh, yeah, probably, bro. Probably, mate. Yeah, probably. By the time the deal collapsed, Gyökeres would have moved to another team. Yeah, that could be true as well. As soon as window opens, I expect many clubs looking at Gyökeres as well. They want 65 plus add-ons for him. Oh, there we go then. It's still more than Gyökeres, though, ain't it? Give Arteta once he wants to when he fouls, he can finally get out of my car. That's true as well, bro. There'd be absolutely no excuses. There shouldn't be any excuses now, but still there is. Big up AJ as well. Absolute legend, bro. Bless up to you, AJ, in the building. Bless up yourself. He says, well, Arteta won the battle, but Berta will either win or the war walk away this summer. Going to bring in the light. Big up E Ross. Big up to you, AJ. This proves that Arsenal Open trophies will once again fall to the ladies. Yeah, bro. Arsenal's women are an amazing team. If we were to get Sesko, I don't see it being more than 60 to 70 million. Sesko's got to start, says Mohammed. Big up to Jack as well in the building, mate. Glenn, that's a waste of money. Yeah, it did really good, bro. I was watching a little bit of it as well, man. I was watching it on playback. Getting Sesko or Gyökeres is a risk. I think both of them are a risk, yeah. In both ways you want to look at it. Rodrigo is the best left winger in the world. We must get it done now. 100%, bro. That'd be amazing. I thought it was boring. They bring in another striker. Sorry, they bring in another boring striker. Team's just gonna wait to park the bus. Yeah, that's the point. Like, is this guy gonna be like, what's on kryptonite? It's a low block. Is this guy gonna come in and be that guy to break down in these games where we struggle to get goals? Is this guy gonna be the difference maker? He better be, because that's what we bought this guy for. 102 goals in the last 2 seasons. Don't lie, exactly, bro. Exactly. Arteta wanted Zubi, he got him. Wanted Sesko, he got him. Wants Nico, let's see. He probably get him, yeah. All of these players need to win the Premier UCL, no excuses. Facts. Absolute facts, people. Big up Lou, absolute facts, mate. Chelsea have inquired. Yeah, I saw that today. Record Portugal. I don't know how reliable they are. Guys, by the way, we're 3 likes away from 60, man. So anyone who's not liked up the stream already, make sure you guys do so. We're on the road, 11K. Anyone who wants to subscribe if you're new as well. We're every single day, people, daily Arsenal content. Make sure you guys do subscribe as well. But yeah, I saw that as well, man. I saw that as well. Big up Gary in the chat. He says, hi, all. What did I say to you, mate, the other day? He's Gyökeres available, so Sesko's incoming. Bro, you called it. You called it, my brother. You absolutely called it. Concrete talks. Two new wonderful PR words from Arsenal this year. Facts, bro. Facts. Big up to Paul in the building as well, mate. I'm very well, thank you, Paul. Big up to you, Paul. Nah, Moss, we won't pay 92 for him. It's definitely not 92. It's what Leipzig are trying to do, I think, to get their move going. Hold on, let me get people waiting backstage. Hold on, let me get some people on. Who we got then? Oh, look, Tom Red, mate. The one I know. Bro, look at that shirt. That's beautiful, mate.
Yeah, Tom Blue today. Tom Blue.
Yeah, I forget about Tom. We've got Tom Blue in the building, bro. Come on. But yeah, that's a lovely shirt, mate. I can't even lie.
Yeah, cheers. It's definitely my favorite that I've got now. It's classic. You can't go wrong.
Retro settings, but I don't know where Rory's gone. I think he just froze on us. But yeah. Anyway, bro, how you been doing? You been keeping well?
Yeah, obviously the season's finished now. I've had quite a nice few last days actually. I've not had 11 grown men controlling my depression levels. So it's been quite a nice few days off. Obviously, I'm a year older now.
Of course, man.
Yeah, it was a nice day. And I'm pretty much halfway through my exams now. I'll go back next week to start round 2 of them, pretty much. But overall, I'm quite good, thanks.
All the best, bro, for your exams next week as well, man.
Thank you.
And yeah, I know I wish you happy birthday before, but yeah, hope you had an amazing birthday as well, my brother.
Thank you.
But yeah, let's talk about this Arsenal striker situation, bro. It looks like Sesko could be that guy, Tom. Over some other strikers. Oh, he could be there over. I mean, Gyökeres is 55 mil. We're looking to maybe pay like 70 mil for Sesko. We know this manager's wanted him for how many years now? Summer, January as well. What are you saying, bro, about this? I mean, could this be a mistake? Because what if Gyökeres goes to somewhere elsewhere and smashes it up? And we look back at the end of the season, we go, oh, we should have got Gyökeres. We've got mud on our face.
I mean, you could say that either way. Like, Sesko could easily come in and smash it, like people think Gyökeres will. But you don't know that. Obviously, he's a very young and inexperienced player, as we've said over the stream. But honestly, I mean, as much as it's not the ideal signing for me, I think. I mean, obviously, he comes in with a bag load of potential. I think if he was to come in, I think he'd be the youngest player in our senior squad.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how.
Other than Lewis Skelly and Wanyeri, obviously.
I mean, if you want to class them as senior players, then yeah, of course. But yeah, he's 21. His birthday's actually Saturday. There you go. He's gonna be 22 on Saturday. But I think at the moment it's currently Calafiori who's 22. This guy's 21.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But obviously, for me personally, he'd be third choice for me. First choice, get Julian Alvarez. If not, go get Gyökeres. Then Sesko. But either way, this is still going to be a signing that will probably excite fans, which I think is what a lot of fans need after such a disappointing season. And I still think it's an upgrade of what we've got at the moment in a Jesus and in a Kai Havertz, because if you're going to cross a ball into Jesus or Kai Havertz, yeah, it doesn't match with crossing it into a guy who's 6'3" and really good in the air. But that being said, obviously he is still young, he's still inexperienced, and with age comes goals, as we've seen. Obviously, Victor Gyökeres, over time, his goal tally's risen.
Yeah.
How old was Ian Wright when we signed him? You know, what about Aubameyang? Why can't we do the same for Watkins or Gyökeres?
Yeah.
But look, still, overall, it's a good signing. Is it a great signing? Time will tell, and we want experience now.
Yeah.
For me, it's next year or go. If you don't win anything, go.
Do you just, before I come to Rory, when you look at, because there's been a lot of, and I know you got to take rumors with a pinch of salt, yeah. When you look at this Berto coming in, this new director, right? So many people are saying he's pushing for Gyökeres. Look, pushing for Gyökeres a lot more. With Arteta now looking like we're going to get Sesko, right? We know Arteta's wanted Sesko. Does this show that Arteta's got that power still ahead of Berto, maybe?
Are you talking to me?
No, Tom. Sorry, Tom. Yeah.
Oh. Well, obviously, as manager, I think he's always going to have power. He always did with Edu.
Yeah.
I think he will with Berta as well. But for me, the main thing is this is Arteta's guy. From what the media are saying, this is Arteta's guy. So you'd expect for him to come in and deliver, as if he is a 30-year-old bagsman who's been doing it for 10 years. But he's 21, and that is a doubt that I've got with him. But from the style of play and watching him play, I do kind of feel that he is just a younger version of Gyökeres, who's more inexperienced and probably not as good in front of goal. But over time, I think it will come. Just not now, which is what we need. And if Arteta was to leave over the next few years, what does that leave with Benjamin Šeško? And for me, it now depends on who else we go and sign. Because obviously Zubimendi is great signing.
Yeah.
I think great signing.
Brilliant.
I think Thomas Partey will probably. I think he will stay and sign an extra year, which I think is what we need, and we go and buy another 6 next year. But Thomas Partey will help him adapt and get into the league, things like that. Obviously, Arteta's got experience in that position as well, so I think it's key for Thomas Partey to stay another year to help Zubimendi kind of develop into the league and grow that role. But for me, it depends on who else we bring in now, because if we go and get Sesko and Sane, is it really good enough? If we go and get Sesko and
Rodrigo. Oh, we're cooking then. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Sesko, Rodrigo, and then Sane. Because for me,
yeah,
I'd take Sane, but I wouldn't take him as a starter. I'd take him as squad depth. Because we're at the point now in this process where all these younger players in the younger generation have been played a lot and are going to need cover. So I'd take Sane in that role, but I wouldn't take him to start. No way. And I also think we need a right-sided defender. But yeah, other than that, I think in terms of this pure signing, it comes with its pros and cons. But if I was to rate it out of 10, I'll probably give it a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Definitely. Rory, how you doing, bro?
You know what? I've just ran away from Luca's stream, to be honest, because some Liverpool fraud was talking over me, bro.
Oh my god, what happened, bro?
Were you watching Coronation Street?
This, like, Liverpool fan thought he knew it all and shit, and quite frankly, I wasn't having any of it.
Wait, I think I know exactly who you mean, bro. Is it Footy Reacts?
It's not Jordan.
No, Footy Reacts.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, it was some Bailey.
Bailey Footy Reacts TV. That guy.
Oh, was it him?
His name's Bailey, ain't he? And he's got.
Oh my god.
He's got like a perm hair, right?
Oh, was that him?
Wait. Was it on Lucas' stream a minute ago? Let me see. Did he have his camera on or did he have his camera off?
He had his camera off.
Yeah, Bailey 19.
No, wait. He had a beef you or something, or he kept talking over you?
Yeah, he tried beefing with me for no reason. Like, Luca asked me what I thought about Sesko, and I could barely get a sentence in, bro.
Bro, what is this guy?
He just started interrupting me, like, instantly.
About what?
Who do you think you are, bro?
I'm quite disappointed because he's not doing Coronation Street tonight, and I was really looking forward to that.
Yeah. I thought he'd be doing it whilst he's watching Coronation Street, to be honest.
Corey, mate. No, why was he interrupting you then? What was he talking about?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I mean, he was saying shit like, "Oh, I've pretty much watched Sesko every week because Leipzig is my second team to Liverpool and that." And I'm like, okay, cool. What do you want, a gold medal?
Oh my days, man. Oh my days. But anyway, man, what do you make of all this Sesko stuff, bro? It looks like I know it's not official yet, but looks like this could be our guy, bro, for the summer.
I can't lie. I am quite bitterly disappointed if this goes through. And I think it's further proof that, Berta coming in is just pointless. Because we got the Zubimendi deal done, when Berta wasn't actually here. Obviously, A2 and Edu got that one done. And then we're going for our centre forward. So nothing's really changed, if I'm being honest, from what it was before Berta came in.
Yeah.
The only silver lining I've got, and look, this is nothing against Benjamin Šeško, all right? Like, I think he's a good player. I think he's a good striker, and he will bang goals. Like, if Marino can bag, what was it? Seven goals in 10 games. Havertz bagged 15 goals in all competitions this season. He bagged 14 last season. I have no doubt in my mind that Sesko will do the same. But I question whether he's going to get us over the line. And quite frankly, I don't think he will. Yes, he may do. I don't know, 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I could be wrong. But we need to deliver now. And Leipzig's value around 93 million, is it? 93 million. That's the only hope I've got of, going for Gyökeres instead of Sesko, because we always revert to the cheaper option, if you know what I mean. And obviously Gyökeres is much cheaper than Sesko. So that's the only hope I've got. And surely there's got to be a bit of, apprehensiveness. You know what I mean? Like, surely Berta's got to turn around and go, yo, are you sure? Are you sure you don't trust me with my decision? Like, surely. But I don't know. It just signifies that Arteta still has most power over the club than anyone else, to be honest. And it's frustrating. It really is jarring. And obviously, again, it's early on in the transfer window and things could change. But I don't want another project striker coming in. Although I reckon Sesko suits our playing style better than Gyökeres. But I just think we need the finished article now. And Gyökeres is the finished article. Sesko scored goals this season, but quite frankly, I called this before the season started, actually, that I'm pretty sure Arteta is eager for someone to rotate with Havertz. It might have been at the start of the season. It might have been January. I can't remember at the top of my head. But I did say that I think Arteta is looking for someone to rotate with Havertz, not someone to completely replace Havertz in the team, because, look, he's splashed over £65 million on him and he's the highest earner at the football club. So it's evident already that, you know, the manager wants someone to rotate with Havertz. So, look, I don't know what to say. I mean, if Sesko does come in, I'm not gonna go on a rampage about it. I'm not gonna scream from the rooftops like, you know, Bonnie Blue in a chamber or something. But like, I just think
That's outrageous.
I just think I would be bitterly disappointed if this was going to go through when Gyökeres is there on the table, to be honest. I'm actually shocked, to say the least, that I think, you know, Gyökeres, well, there's, you know, a high possibility might actually stay after all of these rumours circulating. So it'll be mental to think that he could actually just stay at Sporting because no one is in for him.
Yeah, but what if he thinks? What if he actually does move and goes to a different club? And he's, say if he goes Chelsea, for example, goes to
If he goes to Chelsea, I mean,
he smashes it there.
Yeah, we'll probably go for Nicholas Jackson or some shit, to be honest, because they've already signed Liam Delap. If they get Gyökeres, then we'll probably get Jackson, to be honest. So I don't know what to say. I mean, if, let's say we weren't going for Gyökeres and we were going for someone like, I don't know, Martinez.
Yeah.
Right? If we're going for Martinez from Inter Milan, then I would let it off. But Sesko, who's 21 years of age, is still raw. In the Euros, he didn't really impress me, to be honest.
Nah.
I'm just not. I'm not entirely sure. But again, I hope I'm proven wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hope I'm proven wrong. And of course, I will back him. And it's by no means his fault, by the way. Right? It's Arteta's choice to go for him instead of a Gyökeres. And whether we sign Gyökeres or Sesko, there shouldn't be no excuses for the manager. I want him to get that striker so no one can justify, you know, his position next season if he doesn't win anything.
Facts.
And at this rate, we're going in the direction of failing once again, because Zubimendi was pretty much done in January, and Sesko, well, we've wanted him for years now. I'm pretty sure we wanted him when he was at bloody Salzburg. So we've wanted him for a long while now. And this thing with Arteta, right? He's always... what's the term? He's always like... Whenever we're in for some players, right? Whenever there's rumours circulating about individuals and Arteta doesn't get them in that specific transfer window, there's a 90% chance in the following window that he's going to get them.
Yeah.
And I feel like it happens every single window where he's linked with someone, doesn't get them, but we then... I mean, it won't surprise me, right? It will not surprise me the slightest that we will get Vlahovic at some point.
Oh my God.
Whether that's this summer, January, the next summer, the summer after that, you know, it will not surprise me because with all of these players, we've not been able to get them, but we'll end up getting them 3 or 4 years later than we probably should have got them. Like Raya, he wanted before we eventually got Ramsdale, and we got him, didn't we? So that's one of the examples. Isak is now obviously not available, so yeah, it's just the recruitment has been really, really poor, hasn't it? And yes, look, Sesko could kick on in the next few years, right? I'm not denying that. It's just I worry whether or not he can kick us on now. And I don't think he will.
No.
But then again, I hope I'm proven wrong.
Wrong.
It's still... Look, I'm still not ruling out Gyökeres, by the way. Because at this rate, I don't even know who we're going to go for. Is it Sesko? Is it Gyökeres? Like, bro, Chelsea, in the space of pretty much 30 minutes, got the Delap deal over the line. We're still tossing between Sesko and Gyökeres. Who are we going to go for? One day it's Gyökeres. The other is Sesko. I mean, that, what's his name? Goldberg, whatever, the Chelsea geezer, right? He was reporting earlier today, actually, that apparently Sesko is not a target of ours, and Gyökeres is pretty much the target we're going to go for.
Wait,
does
who
my
is
head
this?
in that
Who is
guy.
this? Sorry?
That Goldberg geezer.
What the
He does my head
the
in.
Chelsea one?
Yeah, the Chelsea geezer.
He says
then
he's gonna.
No
He
one's
said
just heard
he was,
Sesko. We've heard the Sesko bomber, and I'm like, well, what on earth is going on?
yeah.
Like, why have we not made our decision yet? And honestly, this could define Arteta's job, you know? Choosing between Sesko and Gyökeres. If he doesn't choose the right one, then, which is looking likely it's going to be the wrong decision, then it's going to be a long bloody season. But again, like, as you said earlier, Josh, right? If we get Sesko and then sign a Rodrigo or a Lookman, then that'll make up for it.
Definitely.
Because you've got Saka on one side, and then you've got a Rodrigo or a Lookman on the opposite side, and you've got Sesko up top. So you've got brilliant players in Saka and Rodrigo, world-class players, in fact, around him, so he can feed off him. So that obviously allows him to then get into his rhythm and how we want him to sort of kick on at Arsenal. Because if it's a Gittins, for instance, someone who's raw on the other side, then I'll be worried. You know, I will be very, very concerned about the following season, to be honest with you.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Tom, do you want me to share the thing you put in the group?
Oh, you can do.
This thing here with this Havertz, Havertz and Sesko.
I mean, I probably could have put Gyökeres on there as well, but I think we'd all know who'd have won that.
Yeah, the one who was clear it all. But yeah, it looks like it's all green. So apart from the passing accuracy.
Well, yeah.
Looks like an upgrade on Havertz then.
Well, yeah, passing accuracy, Kai Havertz played in midfield, so...
True, yeah. There we go then.
But for me, out of all of these, the things that are going to matter, for me, is shot conversion rate, which for Sesko is higher. And what Arteta likes is his duels, which Sesko is better at. I think you could probably put passing in there as well, but I still don't think Sesko's passing accuracy is that bad, personally. but the conversion rate is going to be key because we've all seen this season Kai Havertz was poor in the FA Cup. He was poor against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. And there have been times in the Premier League, I think Wolves at the Molineux, where he probably should have got a goal or two. And he left goalless. So I think conversion rate is going to be key, which Sesko, although people are going to question his goal tally, I think it's still good for a striker, 26%. And his passing accuracy is still good because you're going to still want to get whoever's on the wing next season involved. You still want to get Odegaard involved on the transition and Declan Rice if he's going to be making runs further forward like he has towards the latter stages of this season. And I think Jules has just been something that Arteta's liked from his players. People call us Stoke. So I think that's going to be important as well from corners. Obviously, we've got success. Well, attacking wise, not defensively. We've been shocking defensively from corners.
Yeah,
absolutely shocking. Set pieces in general, really, but aerial duel success, duels won, ground duel success. For a striker, I'm thinking that aerial one in particular, especially if we're going to get crosses into the box. I've said this before. You just can't cross into the box when you've got Jesus or Trossard through the middle. Whereas if you've got a Sesko who's 6'5", that's a massive upgrade. That's a massive upgrade. So, for me, I think this is evident. And I know it's the Bundesliga, which some people...
But that does
might
what he got
criticise.
13 goals in Bundesliga last season. Is that a concern?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Especially with him playing 10 more games than Havertz did. If you give Havertz another 10 Premier League games, does he reach 13 goals? I think there is a higher chance of that happening. But I think the stats here still show that he's probably an upgrade on Havertz, I think. And I know he's 10 games up, but I think he is an upgrade.
Yeah.
Especially with the way we want to play. And Kai Havertz could easily start playing again as a second striker, which gives us another plan B, maybe.
Do you think it's another reason why we've gone more Sesko instead of Gyökeres? Because then Sesko is 21, he's more raw. He will rotate with Havertz. Do you think just because Ante wants to play Havertz, forcing him back in the team again?
Well, I think you've kind of got to, especially Havertz and Jesus, because of the money that they're on. And Arteta's brought that problem up on himself. The amount of money that he's putting on these players on. Like, people would have laughed at Nketiah being on 100,000 a week, but that's really not that much compared to Havertz or Jesus. And I think you can probably get away with 100k a week on a squad player nowadays. Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, players like that. But if you're going to give a squad player nearly £300,000 a week, that's a lot. That's a lot. And that's money which I'd happily accept as a squad player.
Yeah, of course.
But it is a lot.
I mean, I'll tell you why he would prefer Sesko over Gyökeres. Because Gyökeres will be banging on his door every flipping week, screaming for playing time. Right, he would want to play every single week. Whereas Benjamin Šeško, I mean, he's pretty much put it this way, he's someone that would mollycoddle Arteta, right? Who's willing to play, second fiddle week in, week out. I mean, bro, we're in phase flipping 6. And we're babying grown men. What are we doing here? So I think with Gyökeres, if he was going to come in, despite him coming in for less money than Sesko, he would have to play every single week. There's not a chance Havertz gets a game, apart from, the Carabao Cup, in the early rounds of the FA Cup. But aside from that, Gyökeres is starting every bloody week. Whereas if Sesko comes in, there's going to be games where Sesko will come in for the odd Carabao Cup, FA Cup. He'll start some Premier League games. But Havertz, he really wants to fit him in this team. And quite frankly, I don't understand. Because this guy hasn't played since February. So he's still going to need to obviously get up to speed. And if you want to keep Havertz as the backup striker, fine. But properly upgrade. Yes, I know Sesko is an upgrade on Havertz, by the way. I think he's better. But we need an astronomical upgrade. You know what I mean? I don't think Sesko is that much of an upgrade than Kai Havertz, in my opinion. I just don't.
Well, yeah, I think I think he's an upgrade, but I think there's still conversations to be had on if Kai Havertz is the better footballer, because I still don't think he's a proper number 9, whereas I think Sesko definitely is. I think Kai Havertz is probably more of that second striker type player, which has definitely brought problems and controversy to fans this season. But I definitely think up front, Sesko's a big upgrade, personally.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see if he comes in. Look, hopefully he proves us all wrong when he's a guy and we win Premier League title next season. We can all we forgive him, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens, people. Looking like it's gonna be Sesko. Let's see if this guy's the right guy. But
have you man seen the Gabriel contract talks as well?
nah.
Yeah, according to Sammy Mockbell, we've well, I'm pretty sure we're in talks with Gabriel at the moment in terms of his contract, and it seems like it's going in the right direction.
Yeah, Glenn's put in the chat that I think it's the club which he's currently on loan at the moment.
Yeah.
Marquinhos will leave Arsenal permanently to Brazil.
That's like the 5th time he's left the club.
I know. I actually forgot the guy existed. I can't believe he's still on our books.
Oh my god. Yeah. Madness. Nah, it's good news about Gabriel, man, getting a new contract.
Yeah.
It's got to be done. 100%. Thank God for that.
Because
yeah,
because I tell you what, right? With Saudi lurking as well, I was a bit concerned about whether or not he was gonna go to Saudi, considering he's like 27 now. So this is pretty much his only opportunity of going to Saudi.
Yeah.
And picking up them paychecks. So like
100%, man.
It's huge that he's staying, because I honestly thought that centre-back pairing is going to get, separated this season. Imagine like it's some sort of relationship. Not like that, but, we've got to protect that centre-back pairing of course, is pretty much what I'm saying. So
100%, man. 100%. Did you guys see would you see the Sane news as well?
Yeah.
I think Sky Sports reported it, but on a free transfer. I don't know about this Sane guy, man.
I'd take him, but not as a starter.
If we get him as a winner and then another winner on top, then yeah, cool.
I think what's good
I don't know, like it's like the more I think about Sane, it's very reminiscent to Sterling when we signed when we signed him on deadline day. Although this would be a free transfer, we wouldn't get him on loan, but still. I don't know.
The good thing about Sane is the only current left-footed attacker that we've got at the moment is Saka, and I think he does bring another option in as a left footer, which we currently don't have. So I think that's something good about him. And I also don't think he's that bad. Like, there could be worse. We've seen Raheem Sterling. I don't think it can get much worse than that.
Nah. No one surely can be worse than Raheem Sterling. That's for sure.
He shouldn't be allowed at Colney again. Don't even invite him back.
But the thing is, right, I reckon his best position is actually on the left wing, whereas I think at Bayern Munich, he's been predominantly used as a right winger. Now, despite he's left-footed in that, I reckon his best position is left wing, because that's where we saw the best of him at Man City.
True.
So I don't know, but again, Sesko coming in for 90-odd million, and then Sane. I'm not too sure whether I'm too convinced, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's mid, bro. I can't even lie. It's actually mid if we get Sane. But as I said, I mean, Sane, and then you get another winner on top. I wouldn't mind that. And then you get obviously, and then we need, for me, if you can get if you say you get Eze as well, then Rory, and then Sane, or another winner. I wouldn't mind that.
Or just Eze and someone who hasn't played under Mikel Arteta before. You know, we thought, because Raheem Sterling played under Arteta and Arteta got the best out of him, we thought, perhaps Sterling will actually kick on at Arsenal, right? Because at Chelsea it didn't work out, so surely he'll find his feet at Arsenal because Arteta is there. No. So, quite frankly, I'm stuck with these fucking Man City rejects at the moment. I really am. Who have played under Mikel Arteta. But Arteta got the best out of these, man. So, can we just get players? I mean, just not literally, but bold players that not particularly expecting. Right? When are we going to see these sort of bombers, proper bombers, where they just come out of the blue? We're not expecting it.
Yeah, I wish, bro.
But at the moment, it's just, we know Arteta's going to go for him.
Yeah.
It's just every time we go into a transfer window, I want to be going in thinking, I actually don't know what's going to happen here, and then out of the blue we get Isak for 100-odd million.
Exactly.
Which again, I mean, I'm probably thinking, virtually at the moment, but still, it's just I want to be thinking that way instead of just the inevitable. It's just.
Yeah, definitely, bro. But what was that thing, Tom, you put in the group about who's that guy who reported that?
I don't know, but
is he reliable or something?
I don't know. I've not heard of him before, but he got the news before Fabrizio this morning. So
is it? He said about Alvarez.
Yeah.
I want Alvarez, man.
The thing is about Alvarez, right? He can play across the front three.
Yeah.
So he could easily play down the left-hand side.
Exactly, bro.
He's an upgrade on Trossard. He's an upgrade on Jesus. He's an upgrade up front on Havertz as well. I think he's better than anything we've got at the moment. He's an upgrade on Martinelli. Yeah.
So would you rather have Alvarez over Gyökeres?
Oh.
If we got Alvarez and Sesko, I'm happy.
Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, if we get Sesko and then we get Alvarez as well, I would be happy with it. Yeah, I would be happy with that. But if we get Sesko and Sane,
that's mid.
Or Sesko and Gittins,
that's mid.
I think Gittins is all right. I don't think he's that bad.
Yeah,
I'd take him.
I would take him as well if we got Gyökeres.
I still think Gittins is an upgrade on Martinelli.
I actually don't think he is, to be honest. I don't think there's many upgrades on Martinelli, to be honest. I don't think Leal's an upgrade on Martinelli. I don't think Williams is an upgrade either. The only upgrades I can think of are Lookman and Rodrigo at the top of my head. So those are the only two I reckon who are like proper upgrades. The rest, I don't think any of them are necessarily upgrades on Martinelli, to be honest.
But yeah,
furthermore, I think we actually need a left winger to rotate with Martinelli anyway. So
yeah,
I don't think we need someone to necessarily replace him because I don't think he's necessarily the problem.
yeah, but Trossard's staying though, isn't he?
Yeah, look, if Trossard's staying, then I'll still keep Martinelli and then use him as a backup striker and then get rid of Havertz. That's what I would have done. But obviously Havertz is staying, so
yeah.
I don't know. I think any time I watch him, Martinelli, I start to lose patience with him. I think,
I get that, but I feel like he's been misprofiled, to be honest. I don't think he is a left-sided player. I think he's a striker, to be honest. That's why I would buy the striker and then use Martinelli as the backup.
Well, yeah, but how come he goes from 15 goals to a player that's been boring to watch for 2 years?
Well, like if you've watched us play in the last, well, obviously, in the last 2 seasons, right?
Obviously, the stylistic is being different.
Yeah, I mean, look, our wingers are practically played as fullbacks now, or wing backs. So I think that's got a part to play as well. Like Martinelli isn't a systematic winger, right? He's more of a touchline winger where, like, when the shackles are off, he is explosive. And yes, I know his end product at times is embarrassing, but
yeah,
at the same time, I mean, that left-hand side has been a blooming problem for years. Like, it's been obviously Havertz, it's been Rice now, it's been Vieira, it's been Smith Rowe. He's had countless box-to-box midfielders in that 8 role since Granit Xhaka left, who appeared to get the best out of him. So I don't think it's necessarily his fault that he's fell off a cliff, but he's someone to keep in the squad because you can throw him on against tired legs because he is the quickest player we've got in the team. So I just think I just think either play him on the left-hand side and you have him sort of exchanging with. To me, Gyökeres is perfect because you can then exchange them both. Gyökeres used to be a winger, so he can drift out wide like he always does for Sporting, and then Martinelli can drift through the middle. That's something we can do. I don't think Sesko is that guy to be exchanging with Martinelli constantly. I reckon Gyökeres is that guy to constantly exchange with him. I really do. And that'll cause a lot of problems, to be honest. And if Martinelli is our first team left winger next season, I wouldn't really complain because, again, you've got around him. You've got that striker and you've got, obviously, Saka and you've got Ødegaard with the creativity. So, to me, I just think we do need another left winger to compete with Martinelli. But if we don't get Rodrigo and we get I don't know, we get an Alvarez to play on the left-hand side, then or Sane, but we buy Gyökeres up front, then I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Big up everyone that's tuning in as always. Big up for coming on, boys. Tom, long time, mate. It's good to see you back. Hope you had a great birthday as well, my guy, and loving the shirt as always, mate. Beautiful shirt. But I'm guessing, obviously, like you're not uploading anything. You're more focused on exams, right?
At the moment, yeah. But afterwards, I've got a long summer. I'm really looking forward to that. Because as soon as my exams are done, I've got about 11 weeks, I think, until college. So I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully I'll start again. Gradually fade back in to YouTube. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
Of course, man. Of course. Good to see you back, bro. And Rory as well. Big every single time, man. Every single bless up to you, mate. And yeah, big at everyone, guys. We'll see what happens with Sesko. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow as always. I don't know what with probably transfer news again. And literally the window opens in, I think it's Sunday, ain't it, guys? Because we got 31st. Yeah, I think it's Sunday. Friday, 30th, Saturday. Yeah, so Sunday the window does open, people. I expect Zubmany to be announced straight away. And hopefully we'll see what happens with the
No, I
other
was hearing that Zubmany's not going to be announced until bloody 1st of July, for crying out loud.
What?
It wouldn't surprise me as long as it's all done and sealed.
Yeah,
I'm not
if
really
we get him,
bothered.
all right, fair. But why they got to take so long, man? These bloody announcements.
I know.
Bloody get it done 1st of June. He's here, then we can rest, man. Like,
As long as he's here for pre-season,
he's got to be there for
really
pre-season. Surely, yeah, he's got to be there for the pre-season. But guys, we're 1 like away from 70 as well, man. Anyone who's not liked up the stream, 1 like from 70. Make sure you guys do that. Take care, everyone, and